Pack one, pick one. A lot of decent Golgari cards, and there is a Triumph. Some really interesting red ones, but I think I'm in the spot of the format where I think the correct decision is to take a Trov as a pack one, pick one. Since I think this is the card that does go in many archetypes. And it is the one that I think like people catched on to it and like how much it is important. So yeah. I'm hoping other people's will end up in playing black and I guess green-black from here. Could end up the green-black wheeling, which I would not like seeing, but I guess I'm gonna take the Trov. And then see where we end up. Classic. Not taking the card and then immediately getting past Colder No Essence. And root manipulation, grapple with that. Another person that is passing 3 Golgari cards on the left. Hopefully people on our left actually end up on drafting them, but yeah. I think here I'm just gonna end up on taking the Mockery and seeing where we end up. I think it is a pretty decent removal overall and that I don't go wrong with it. Let's go for the Mockery here. On this one, I think the card that I like the most is the Stress Dream. Maybe I can go for like Izzet, Opus, or Spell Mattress deck. Some other lanes are still open, but I think the best thing is if I could to like lean maybe from this start towards Izzet and hope on the left people will go for Golgari, maybe Orzhov even. But yeah, I don't mind taking the removal here. For this one, I think it's just Archaic. Sets us up open maybe for a Converge deck. And overall I think the card is strong. There is a Strife Knight if I would maybe go for more like aggressive approach. But I think the Archaic is just like a card that I'm always happy on playing. Especially when I have like Trov or maybe if I get more Trovs. I think this one is fine. On this one, what do we have? We do have a Charm, which is a pick 5. There is no blue or red card in the pack, but there is a Charm. There is a Tam, there is a Land. And overall a decent white-black cards, I would say. Could be that the pack was just like this, that there weren't many opened Izzet cards. But I think the Charm is overall good for us. We could maybe try to lean more towards white. I think the primary research can be okay. But I think I'm happy with the Charm overall. And slowly it seems like we are getting dried out from this. Definitely a great black card. Students I do like. Students with this star doesn't really go well. Quick Study is okay, but I think for this one I would like to have like some good spell matter cards for me to go for it. We could still take it here and hope for pack 2 and 3 to like open something. But overall I would say that there isn't much here. We could maybe take a Growth Curve and go for Tackle Artist deck. That is not unreal. 2, 4... 6, 7, 8. We will not get a wheel here. Wow, and then there is a Dance pick 7 with the Channeler. So if I'm going for the Converge deck, I think the Channeler is a card that I would like more. But if I'm going for Spell Matters Izzet, I think the Dance is a card I like more. This one is already tough. I think Channeler is better in Converge because it does allow the splashes. While Dance is a pretty good card and the card that can end the games on its own. I think I'm gonna try to lean more towards Converge from this start, but I could see the Dance being correct as well. I don't hate the Wrangler. Wrangler is a card that doesn't go the best in Converge because of the ability of it is not like actually helping on getting a copy, right? In Izzet, we do have some really nice cards to copy overall. Run Behind, I would say it's overall a good interaction that we cannot go really wrong with it. We could maybe take a Lorecaster as well. But I think I'm just gonna take the Run Behind and see where we go from this. Okay, 2 Golgari cards that wheel. Not the happiest about that, but we do get a Fire Dancer, which is odd. I think I'm happy with a Fire Dancer. We could maybe try to lean more towards like a one-turn kill type of decks. With the Fire Dancers, if I get a bulk up and stuff. We overall do have some nice Izzet spells, so I think that's fine. On this one... Charm can be okay, but I don't think I would think this is a signal for going into it. There's a Textbook Tabulator. Card is okay, depends on the rest what you have. But I think we can take it more over the Charm. Currently I don't have a reasoning on ending up in green, so I think I'm just happy about this. On this one I'm just gonna take the land, in case I do go for like Converge. This one is pretty good. gives Arcane Omens, and the white cards are overall nice to splash. I think here none of these cards we're gonna play. If I'm more aggressive, maybe I would like the dual tactics, but overall I think the pack is whatever. Take the Biomancer and the land. Okay, we got a Stallion here. Stallion is a nice build around. And we currently are in, is it? There is a Monstrous Rage and another Fire Dancer. And both of them I do really like. Here I think I'm just gonna grab the Stallion. We currently have one 5 mana spell. I guess our goal will be to try to get more, but I think this is overall great. Hopefully we can get like some other cards like that can protect it. Maybe Chase would be a card that I would really like now. But yeah, I think Stallion, we don't go wrong with it. Something to notice is during the pack 1 we haven't seen any Troves, we haven't seen much lands other than this one wheeling, which is odd. And we haven't seen even one Converge card. So maybe on our right somebody is already doing the Converge. Oh, nice. And a Tidecaller here. Okay, so now I have two ways of building this deck. I'm either gonna go for a Stallion win, or I'm gonna go for a Tidecaller. There's an Agony, which we could play, depending on how our mana is gonna look at the end. But this is a pretty big pickup, I would say. Now we definitely like cards that can protect our creatures. So we're gonna take heavily chases, maybe 2 mana bounces and so on. But yeah. Grabbing a Tidecaller here. Oof, this is tough. Trove would allow splashing Arcane Omens if I get one. Overall, I do like having more mana in this decks. But there is a Mockery and there is a Chase. There is even a land, which I think it is really strong. Mockery is really strong removal. But I think since it is a pack 2 and we can actually end up on splashing Converge cards, that I'm better off taking a Trove. Like, mana is really needed in this type of deck. Nice, and there is the Arcane Omens. There is a Stress Dream. During the pack 1, white wall... I mean, is it felt open? So maybe this card could wheel. Tablet of Discovery in our pack did not wheel. But while I have 2 Troves and I have Forum, I think I should take Arcane Omens here now. We have a Channeler as well. This pack has a Channeler. Maybe it could wheel. But I think Arcane Omens is just amazing. So I'm just gonna go for taking it. On this one, most likely I'm not gonna play any of these creatures or spells. I think just taking a land is correct. Especially when I did get the Arcane. What do I like here? There's a Strife Knight. I don't think the Strife Knight is as bad. Currently we have 2 5 mana spells. We would definitely want to get more. Tidal Mage. A 4/4 that does say discard draw. Helps us go through the deck. Could not be the worst. I'm wondering, do I like it more than the Strife Knight? Both of them do say discard draw. One is 3 mana, other is 4. Currently I am crowded on 3, so maybe I would like the first 4. Prismari Charm or Essence Scatter. I think Prismari Charm because it actually gives an option of protecting this one with a bounce. Essence Scatter overall I would say is not bad. We would like it, but I think the Charm is just better for us. Sleight of Hand here. I don't think we go wrong. We could actually take a Johnny's Response, since it is a 5 mana spell for both Tidecaller and the Stallion. But I do like the 1 mana setting up card. Like setting up going through the deck. Johnny's Response could be better with Tidecaller and Stallion, but I think I'm gonna lean more on the Sleight. Okay, here I'm gonna take the Muse. I think, like I said, 5 mana spells are gonna be super important. And I think this one is the one that I would be happy on playing. It is instant. Can catch people off guard. So yeah, let's take it. Agony on the wheel, not bad. We did take some lands, so currently it is better. Plus we do have double Trove. Another 5 mana spell. I think I take it over Strife Knight. Chase on the wheel. Okay, now we have 3 cards that can protect our creatures. That is really good. And the Tablet, wow. Do I like Tablet more than the Channeler? Let's answer that question. Might be that the Channeler is better. I have double Trove and I don't have many expensive spells. I think Channeler might be better. Tackle Art is here. And a land, okay. Okay, so what do we have here? Conductor is okay overall. It is another creature that can actually help on protecting our Stallion and Tidecaller. We currently have Chase and 2 Charms that can help us on protect. There is the Izzet land. Lands overall I would say were not wheeling from what I have seen. So I'm like wondering, is it ever better to take a Summit over taking a Conductor here? This is a land that does give us mana towards 2 colors. Conductor would be good on, I guess, protecting this and maybe Tight Collar, but I think I have spells doing that. I don't think I'm most of the time not winning with the damage. So I think I'm better off taking a land here. On this one, I could take another Muse. Currently the 5 mana spell situation is looking a bit better for us. So I don't think I need to go that highly on taking a Muse. We are lacking a bit of an interaction. I don't feel like I need another Quick Study. Could take another Fire Dancer. It is overall a good 2-drop. And most of the time it will take a removal away. We do like more spells because of the 2 rares we have, but when we don't have spells, the Fire Dancers are doing great work. Okay, Snarl Song or Big Score? Snarl Song, another 5 mana spell. It is from Converge. We do have double Trove and 2 Channelers, but there is a Big Score, which is overall great as well. Snarl Song is a card that can actually win the games on its own, I would say. So maybe I like the Snarl Song a bit more. I do have 2 Troves that I did take really highly. I think I take Snarl over Big. Ooh, and the technique here. Love it. There is a Balka, but I think the technique is awesome. I think this card is just a pick for us. Would not hit a land, but I think the technique is the card we have to take here. We actually do have 2 Troves, and we could maybe splash for this. But I do think it's incorrect to do so. There is a Seize, and Seize is really strong when you have Arcane Omens because you could actually play a 10-4. I think I'm just gonna take the Seize here. Back to back this. Interesting. Return the Favor could be cool because it actually can copy Tight Collar Trigger. It can actually copy like opponent spell, redirect stuff. If I had like more Arcane Omens, I think I would instantly take the land. We have 3 Converge cards. I don't know, I'm gonna still take a land. How I feel about the engineering? I don't feel like splashing for a splash is good. I do feel like I'm red-blue. Some of the time I'm gonna be winning the damage. Spell Pierce could be okay, it's good in the mirror matches as well. I think I like that. And there's a Dance. Do I like the Dance more than the 3rd Charm? I think I do. Now I'm sad I did not take the 3 mana tablet. I think it would fit in perfectly, but happy about the Dance. I guess we take the Colony. Most likely not gonna play Fractalize. Fractalize, I guess, is not as bad when we have Charms, because you could make their creatures 1. I guess it has more chances of being played than the other card. Let's grab the Muse. Tender. Anomaly, I don't think we're playing the rest. And a Painter, actually I think Painter is playable. Okay. Okay, we do have a lot of cuts to do, and I gotta figure out my mana base. I'm not sure if forums do make sense when I don't have other white cards. And if I'm using it for Converge, it can only give me 1 mana, right? It cannot give me 2. So maybe I'm just better off playing a basic than this. I do like this one and this, but I think these 2 are not correct. I could choose to play like 1, but I think 2 Trolls are doing it in any way. I think I'm better off like making sure I curve out with my cards rather than playing that. Now, do I need a green? How many ways of splashing spells do I have? 2, 4, 5. For spells, we do look really nice. Okay, let's start with this. I think I like 1 of each basic. I'm thinking on cutting away from Fire Dancers and just being Spell Matters more. With Stallion possibly win con 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spells. I think that's correct. Plus we have this, I guess. I don't mind the Painter because it does have that 5 mana ability. Now the question is, do I need a Chase? I have a Spell Pierce and 2 Charms being able and protecting this too. Though I am gonna use aggressively Charms on way of finding out cards, right? Some nice creature spells that I do really like. I think I'm better off maybe not playing the Chase. Sometimes it is enough to just like get 1 like meal to win the game. Okay that the second Stress Dream did not wheel, but I guess it's logical. Do like that I do have 2 Troves. We did take them really aggressively during the draft. It was our pack 1 pick 1 as we did see. Okay, let me put the lands on one side so you can see them as well. Tidal Mage, a creature that does go through the deck. It's a 4/4. Maybe I don't need this as well. I'm gonna be casting spells most of the time to like win the games with them. We have only 3 lands for Converge, which I'm not the happiest about. But I do have Troves and Channelers. And I guess I have the Seas. Removal, we have Chase, Technique, Stress Dream, Charms for the small ones, Run Behind for buying time. That's about it. Woodlock, if I did have the 6 mana Lorehole dude that does return a spell. Though I do think that I'm really winning with this card and this. I wanna be able on protecting them aggressively. I think we're not gonna cut the Chase. Sleight of Hand is in, Spell Pierce I wanna play in, it's really good in the mirror matches. Mockery, I think it's really nice as well. I mean, all the spells here are nice. I think the draw cards are good. I'm only thinking this Agony is bad because of the basics. I don't really have many ways of like splashing Converge. I think Snarl Song is always strong and the Arcane Omens as well. I have 2 Channelers, 2 Troves and a Seas. But I don't think like these cards are the way that I win. I think they're just like great there to be there because they're 5 mana for both of this. I have an 8/8 split in my main colors. Though it does feel like I need more blue than anything else. If I have blue, I can curve out as well. I don't hate the Agony card, especially every time I'm gonna start with a Trove. But I think my interactions is looking really nice already. Kinda like Sleight of Hand because like both of these are super strong. Finding lands is important. I think it is Agony. Or maybe Muse, maybe I don't need a flash, but I think having a flash 3/3 is not bad. It's not bad to like have the option of passing with a 5 mana while having 2 of this. I mean, Muse does help us go through the deck as well. Kinda hate Random Mill or Exile with this one. And I'm actually thinking of maybe cutting a land to add 1 more blue to support the opening hands way more. I have 8 red cards. Okay, so what happens if I cut Agony? Could I go cut a mountain and blue? Since I always want to start with a Sleight of Hand, but then I do want a Charm turn 2. I don't know, there is the upside of these 2 lands in the deck. For these 2 cards, and for this card. The biggest upside, I guess, is Arcane Omens. I guess for green, Gardens does like having a forest, but we have 2 Troves. Maybe I will actually cut a forest and still only play a swamp. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. The mana base is killing me. I'm not sure how to make my mana be like as consistent as it can. This is the only double red card. I feel like 7 could work out. Especially because like 2 Channelers can help with a red. It feels super important to always start with a blue. Especially with Sleight of Hand, I wanna do it always turn 1. Feels wrong to do 8/8. This card likes more red, but I guess Channeler can give us red for it as well. Trove does. It just feels like I need blue. And the rest is like optional. Like I don't need to play Charm for Surveil to draw 2. It's nice if I have it, but it feels like it's not needed. So I have like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. 9 cards and the rest is like blue. Everything else is blue. I think I'm doing this. Seems like a good opening hand. You draw 1 of each. Handler, Quick Study, Stress. Keep. Sure. I think we will play Channeler here. So I could not tell them that I'm playing black. I have 4 mana in anyway. Can have Spell Pierce and Quick Study. Do I like that the most? think I like leaving both instant speed spells up. I'm wondering if I should play this. I guess if we do draw a green, but I did cut a green, right? Yes. No, actually I did leave the green. Okay, so then I should always play this. Just in case I do draw green. That is scary. Will they move? They're not moving, okay. No 4 mana spell being able on cast, okay. Playing a loot here. So I can discard their whole hand. And then the loot doesn't matter, right? Let's start with a draw. See what I get. That's a charm. I'm wondering if I should let this resolve. I could just counter it. I mean, I could just discard their hand and then the loot is not doing anything. But it's still giving mana for spells. I guess I do counter it. And then I gotta deal with a board. But I think that's possible. Plus, I guess with their top decks as well. 2 dances and Orisa. Okay. They don't have blue for surveilling. Moving both of the counters here. Archaic will be able on dealing with the tester. Okay, let's start with a slide. Splatter technique does draw a lot. I think we take it. I think I'm immediately gonna go for... I mean, I will play a mountain. I'm immediately gonna stress this. I think Seas, because just we are interested on finding our big spells. Or big creatures, right? Tightcaller to mill them out. Or the 3/3 haster. Okay, that does give them the surveil draw. Enthusiast splash. They draw the green. Could decide to splatter here. But then I don't have the for the charm mana. I could just take the tester away. Or I could take the enthusiast, since this guy is bounceable. If they move counters, am I scared of that? I don't think I am. Would like to leave this guy up. I don't think that's gonna be an option. I think we can block. Okay, there's a Tightcaller. I can go immediately for mill and still have a charm. Do I still have a charm? I will not have a charm. 2, 4, 5, 6. This is 1 blue. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will not have for a charm. Question is, do I want to leave myself up for a charm? But I think just drawing 4 here in Millington is always correct. I mean, I should find something for dealing with this. At least I think. I could always find a Snarl Song as well. Okay, no graveyard value mill, that's nice, and that is a chase. Okay, we have 12 cards for milling. There is 15, Mascot, okay. Taking 4. That's a Muse. This is mill 10. Then I go for mill 3 and this, and they're dead. I mean, I don't think it matters, but let's do it. Safety. So I have a Mockery, Snarlsong in the hand with a green mana. There is a Muse in Scourgement. I have okay mana. I have another Surveil and a Surveil. I think this is keepable. Drawing a Trove would be really good. Tight collar. I like playing him, but I'm not sure if it is correct. I don't want to give him away that easily. I like green. Lammeret. Okay. It will be tough to mill them out. How do I feel about playing a tight collar here? If they're gonna use a removal, I think that's fine. Might be that this game will not be going towards a mill, because there is a lot of setting up to do for that. If they just spend the removal and not develop the board, I'm okay. If they develop the board, they have a Mockery and I get a mill 3. I think that's fine as well. Since I have a Snarlsong, and I think like double 5/5s if I get there, could go the harm or do the work. Stallion. Okay. Here I think the best thing to do is to play Mockery. Question is, do I wait for their turn to play it? Because they are actually interested in playing a creature before. Royal Treatment gets me. Indestructible Trick could get me. But if they play Indestructible, they might not be playing more. So I would rather see what they play. Might be that it is more important to kill Ammeret than the Shopkeeper. These decks do sometimes struggle with a way of gaining the life. Maybe they are gonna play the Infusion dude, they're maybe gonna play a Bite. So I think just passing here is correct. Question will be, will I take 4 damage for like an extra information? Okay, that guy is an issue. Killing Lammeret here takes a permanent away from them as well. So I think that I do want to do this. The damage is the same. This way we stop it. Spell Pierce could counter the removal if they get it. I might like the Spell Pierce here. Question is, can I mill before they kill me? Might be that I actually will like this card a lot. I'm actually gonna take it. I have like mill 20 plus mill 6. They're gonna be sacrificing lands. This is 9 damage. Said that I have to discard the Stallion, but I think it is correct. Okay, not bad. We can pass here. Taking 9. Or bouncing faster. I think I will take 9. Bane. Okay, so I could go for bouncing this after the sacrifice a thing. That will make me lose a treasure. 23, so I need to cast 5 and 5, but maybe it's just gonna be good enough to go Snarlsong. Two mana. Dealing with a faster doesn't allow me to have anything else. They next turn attack for a lot. 23. Now I would maybe liked if we did kill the other one. Flashing in the 3/3 could be really good here. Maybe I should bounce this, but then what am I discarding? A Spell Pierce? I need a land for that. Get a land in hand, I think this decision could be easier. Kinda wanna use this mana. Can I go for like surveilling? No, because losing a treasure is big. Getting double 4/4 11s. These guys are attacking for 11 alone if they have a removal. It is tough. I think I gotta go bounce and then draw a creature. Or a land, yeah. It's 5 damage here. Okay. I think this has to happen. I gotta draw the land here. Yeah, I think this. Okay, they draw it. So I need double lands, huh? Gotta hope they have nothing here. Yep. I had to play around them not having a removal. GG's. Tough deck. They don't really have many removals, it seems. Yeah. I'm not sure if I could have played this better. I think these were our outs. Maybe not this Stallion, but I don't know. Okay, we'll keep this. Another Golgari deck, huh? So like I did say, I think it's really important against this deck to like stumble them from the gaining the life part. Shopkeeper. Yet again, I think this is more important. At least from my play experience, I think it's more important to kill those cards than the other ones. Second throw is tempting. That's a lot of possible life gain. Every time I play a spell, I could be gaining 4. Though this color pair does have a way of destroying artifacts. I have already 1 in hand. I'm gonna bottom it. Now the question is, should I play the tight color? Baiting out the removal on this rather than the throw might be okay. Double flyers, can we get there? We did kill their way of gaining the life. Like, I could play more aggressive towards this. But I have the Archaic that can return it. And I don't have spells, I have more lands, I don't have like Arcane Omens. I think I'm actually gonna like bait them out in using the removal. I mean, this seems really aggressive from my end, so they might not be interested on using a removal. They do have a second Lammeret. Wow. Okay, going for damage here will be actually tough now. That's our hike. Could go high, kill the shopkeeper. But like I said, I don't mind if they kill this. I'm wondering if I do want to mill them now. I guess it's okay. Double 10 could be like pretty sick. They could have returned 2 creatures from graveyard. But I think I would rather want to see what else they can have for the exile, and I'm not really interested on the tight collar anymore. Too many shopkeepers. They're just gonna bait out a removal here. I think that's fine. Even milling 10 might be enough. Like, if I go this grindy, just milling 10 is like, I have 10 more turns to work with if the game is long. Like, I don't care if this is dead now. Having a hike in hand, I think, makes me think that. Interesting how many people are playing into this shopkeepers. I don't know if it is like a best of one thing where this card is like popping off. I mean, with triple this, I guess like it's always a 3 mana 4/3 menace. There's a grapple. Trov being played, interesting. Attacking. So they might have the +1/-1. They could have the indestructible, they could have the rabbit's attack where they do draw cards. I'm not sure which one they're representing here. +1/-1. This guy becomes 4. I think I would rather just kill the shopkeeper here. If it is a rabbit's attack, the 2 mana 1, I think that's fine. If it is indestructible, they're already taking 1. +1/-1. They can kill both of this though. But I guess both of them are dying no matter what. Because if they -1/-1 here and +1 on the other, both of this are dead in any way. So I think I would rather just kill the shopkeeper if I can. That's fine. I guess we're taking less damage as this as well. We would take like 4 and we did take 4. So it's the same. Pretty much the same. I do have ways of discarding this card, so I think we're just gonna play this. Exile the shopkeeper or Trov? Shopkeeper can attack if they play a creature. Trov might be allowing them the splash. They have the Sky Coach, they have Asturias First Year. Are they splashing? And if they are, for what are they splashing? I guess since I can block the shopkeeper with a flyer and 1/3, I would maybe rather take the Trov. They might have like a 6 mana spell. Sky Coach. Let's see if they are splashing. They have a lot of ways of finding. Yeah, they are. I guess the worst card is the counters one. Tactics or whatever the name is. This game going along, can we survive? Maybe we can. Have a Trov on the board. That is giving me life every time we draw a spell. And my deck is just spells in any way. I think the decision of taking Trov is correct, seeing the quantity of the splash cards. Okay. Gotta be blocking a shopkeeper. I think I gotta block like this. Then I gotta leave the flyer for the Sky Coach. Light of hand, good start. There's a Stress Dream, which is another mill. Okay, now I'm a bit scared of milling them 10 because they're splashing white. White could mean that they're splashing for the +1/+1 counters on everything, and I don't want to put that in graveyard. That combined with another card could be the way of them winning. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lands. 6 more in the deck. It's like a 50-50 if they're gonna draw a land. I'm gonna play this and I'm just gonna pass. If they play a creature here, I'm okay with that, right? Because creature means that I can just go try to find a spell and we win. Okay, I think I'm gonna block this guy. We can take 3. Should I ever pass? If they did draw removal, they have 3 turns. Can I win like this? I could just kill the Sky Coach as well. Then we have the technique. And we have lands. Okay. I think I'm gonna try to kill it. If they top deck a removal, so let it be. Okay. I guess my turn is safer. Is it the white card? No, it says Moment of Reckoning Splash. Okay, so have a Channeler, have a Charm. We are on the play. I run behind in hand. I think this is keepable. I think I start with the Channeler. Black white. Docent. Okay, land pass. Against swords we might get more 1 toughness creatures to pick up. Snooping Page. Should I go for aggressive block? Okay. I think a charm here. No. Mockery not bad. And the dance I don't hate either. I guess I was better off tapping the creature, that was a mistake. Could have maybe danced here as well. I'm gonna take both of this. Mockery now or wait? What's the benefit of waiting? They might cast a way of like targeting it before. They could have indestructible protection, but we have run behind. I'm really okay if they do redraw the page and replay it. If they try to look at my hand, I can just go for killing it. If they target this though, what do I do then? Then it's awkward because I don't want to give them a draw. So maybe I should run behind the page now. Or Mockery it. They will have to, I guess, discard this. Okay, I'm gonna go Mockery now. Stallion is not bad, I would say. I think we gotta keep it. Would I ever block here? Since I am playing Stallion next turn. I do have Converge cards and I do have a dance, but I think the dance most likely will be just discarded. Empty board is not bad for Stallion. Another mana? I think I don't block yet. Interesting decision. I guess I want to keep on representing a Spell Pierce. I mean the Essence Scatter. Maybe they're holding creatures because I'm doing that. Dealing this 1 damage could end up mattering, but I think it's correct to represent a card that I don't have. Because they might be like playing scared into my Channeler untapped. Taking. Best part is if they try to kill this, but I think they're gonna try to kill it in rather instant manner. This is an issue. Okay, guess I gotta kill this immediately, and stress was really maybe the best draw. Since it does give me another stallion. Oof. Muse is great. But I kinda like the land because land means that I can go towards their high. Muse does block this. Does give me 2 more. If they take 7, they're at 8. They don't think that. No, I'm actually taking a Muse. Double strike, I'm at 1. Okay, land, I'm dead. Another land. Should I attack, let them block? What happens if I Muse here? Double 4/4s and double 3/3s. I'm scared of dying, like Charm kills me. Charm and a Flare connecting kills me. Maybe I just attack, see if they block. Like, I don't need to get both of these copies, right? Yeah, I think I let the trade happen. I'm dead to a Charm plus removal. I think I'm just gonna take. I'm gonna put the upkeep stop. Okay, they're attacking. Again, I'm dead to Charm plus removal. They didn't go for Dick side. I think I'm gonna try the Muse. The land is nice. I guess it maybe made them think that I don't have this, because why would I not do it, right? Could be a vibe here. Maybe I was supposed to keep 2 lands. Okay. Go dance. Go dance or go to hike? I guess dance. Gives me like more creatures. Attacking with all leads to Banemaker blocking, and then I have 2 flyers against this. I don't know. Can I lose that? I maybe can. I guess this leads to a block in anyway. Because it's 11, and I leave another blocker. Oof. I have a Spell Fierce and a Tight Collar. Okay, I'm gonna keep it. And a Chase now. I might actually play him next turn. I guess it's not as bad to play a Painter here as well. But I don't mind playing a Tight Collar. If they're gonna use a removal, I just like Chase or Spell Pierce. I think I'm actually gonna start with a Tight Collar, because I maybe will be interested on using this card. And if they're gonna use a removal, I think that's fine. If they play a Trove, I have a Spell Pierce. I wanna have like a counter for a possible interaction they can have. That's fine. Oh shit. Okay. Amazing start. Didn't attack. Oh, brother. This is gonna be really rough. Since they're gonna have a lot of creatures. So this is 3, 10. I mean, I have enough if I get to cast everything. Enough meal. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm actually supposed to not cast a card because it gives them more meat. Actually block the token here and don't mill them. Taking 5. I think we take 5. 6, 8. Okay. Here I gotta pass. Sure. 27 cards, this will be really tough. Especially since they're gonna have a huge board. I mean, I guess I can find the vibe, 4 damage to everything. Ha! Maybe that's my out. Taking 6 is a lot. I gotta find the 4 damage to everything, I guess. Nope, nope. I'm like 1 mana short from milling them out as well. So if we block here, next in 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers. Can exile the Rouser. So close but so far away. So I cannot mill them, right? I can never mill them. There is no instant speed mana that I can get. So my out is to top deck a board wipe. And if that's the case, I guess I gotta block like that. I guess maybe I was supposed to like use one spell there. There would be -3, yeah, but I guess that would not be enough. I mean, this is a mega opening from Boros deck. Not much I could have done about that. For damage or bust? Seems like a bust. They have plus a ping. I mean, I'm just gonna see if it was close on top. In mill 16, there is no 0 mana spell that I can get. Plus, even if I did mill 3, it would not be enough. Really strong looking deck. Seems like they have 2 of them and they did draw both of them in the opening hands. And only 1 Rouser. Oh man, I got Gigat High. No, they have another Rouser, okay. But it feels like I got Gigat High rolled here. They're putting more cards in their graveyard. I will just check more of their deck, but yeah, it's over. I just want to see if it was a high roll or a draw. I mean, seems like it. 2 Rousers and 2 Excavators, and they had to draw both of them in the top 10. And we lost at the worst point, where you don't get the gems back. Okay.